Chinese city locks down neighborhood after virus upsurge.
This post received a score of 2,800, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Kind of wish this article talked about vaccine rate.
Here is a decent article about that.
Everyone likes to bash the US, but they are dusting China and EU in vaccines even with all the conspiracy theorists.
Well, I think the EU was mainly pissed about the vaccine export restrictions. They were poorly communicated with European producers. Meanwhile, we actually exported a lot of vaccines to Canada and the UK while the US refused to export. It was up to us to try and help out our Western allies for a long while.
As a Canadian, I understand you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. I just wanted to say I am deeply grateful that you were kind enough to take care of us while we learned a hard lesson about having our own vaccine production facilities. If something like this should happen again, I hope we're able to return the favor.
This is the upsurge they are talking about.
Yes, and all of China 1.4 billion citizens registered 14 cases yesterday.
Vietnam, Taiwan, South Korea. A lot of countries in the region had almost zero daily cases for months. I can believe China that went even harder with the measures and infrastructure and travel bans would have that success. Even if it's not 14 and it's 100, it's still monumentally lower than any big Western country. Vietnam is gradually losing control though. More than 1,000 community cases in the last week. Those are just reported and confirmed case without mass testing. They are also locking down many neighborhoods. People cannot get in or out of apartments complexes. Sources: my family is from Vietnam and they are locking up many neighborhood.
The fact that they have 50 deaths and the US has 600,000 just shows how much more competent Vietnam's government is. I think it might also be a cultural problem. You don't hear of Vietnamese people refusing to wear masks.
We are not locking down communities just for the number of cases, but for these reasons. 1. 167 variant transmits much faster than previous variants. It has spread 5 generations in the 8 days since the first case was found, much quicker than other variants, which transmitted 5 to 7 days for each generation. Previously, most cases were family clusters, but this time people caught it by just eating in the same restaurant, or taking a class together, indicating that it is much easier to catch than previous variants. Case 0 is still not determined, and number of cases is still growing with regular methods, meaning there are still cases not found by case tracing.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.